Come on, set! Bronco 80! Ready! Let's go! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Huh. Ready, ready! Ready! Here we go, here we go! Down! Panther 60! Panther 60! Ready, ready? Shut up! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Go! Set! Let's go! Here we go! Shot! Set! Ready! Let's go now! Ready! Shot! Ready! Hunt! Come on, set! 70 Timberwolf! Hut, go! Let's go! Viking 18! Let's go! 70 Lion! Ready? Down! Bronco 80! Shut up! Here we go, here we go! Cowboy 80! Shut up! Ready, ready! 19, charge! Huh.
It's a high-altitude game for us today. Welcome to Empower Field at Mile High Stadium in Denver. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His guys playing good football the last month plus. They are 4-2 in their last 6. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you. Hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go at Mile High. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's a gain of 3 for them. Still 3rd and 9 coming up.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's running for it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He brings it in. And he starts cold at the spot. Won't get paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They take the handoff. Now Nix. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Nix from the gun. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. it sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Field goal attempt coming here from Chad Ryland. This is from 35 out on the left hash.
A 35-yard attempt.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. The kick by Ryland is good. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Jack Panther.
Here's Brees. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away. Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Design bootleg here. Buying some time right. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Let's go.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Come on, come on.
Throwing from the gun. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's go now.
First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Jets. With it, first and 10. Paul running between the tackles. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
Run here with Allen. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Working now from the gun. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On first down, it's Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Now Nix. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. It's going to...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Third down, they need 7.
Go! Cougar 19!
They'll air it out on third. Catch made. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45. First and 10.
Let's go!
Back to throw now. Brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
A gain of 14.
We've got first down from the 31.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. Caught, that's Arian Smith. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these 2 teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. There's Cavante Turpin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Come on. Hit! Just the Eagles!
Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready.
On first down, here comes Hall. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
We're on here with Will Shipley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Tag. Terry Lyons. Let go.
He'll work against the blitz. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working on first down. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Broncos 3.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Back to Dobbins on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throwing here, Nix. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They try to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again.
On the jump.
New York to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Flush down now to his left. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
That's It's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
This is Allen on second. Works the sideline to the 30. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Jets up multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out.
Ready up.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Broncos Cougar 19. 65, 65.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Ready, set.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Go.
This is Allen on the give. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Throws caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. He has room past the 25. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Come on.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he gets in, touchdown! The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Braylon Allen, the touchdown! That one splits the uprights. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 3.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Offense to the line fast.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right.
38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And dose of the hurry up here.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 31-yard line.
shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down. Working quickly here.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
That's cut beyond the marker. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix with it on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Come on, let's go.
1st down, here's Allen. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Ready?
That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Checks it down to Hall. And they get this down to the 28. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
It's Allen again. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run. Davis. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Only a couple there, but still in good shape. Only 3 yards to go here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it's a road win for the Jets. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh. Ready, ready. Huh. Set. Pep. Ready. Set up. Let go. Ready. Hawk 7, go. Down. 19. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Cougar 19. Set. Ready. Bronco 80. Let's go now. Ready. Ready, ready. Set. Viking 18. Ready. Set. Let go. Set up. Let go. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, go. Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Here we go, shot. 60 Eagle. Tuck out. Here we go, shot. Panther 60. Ready? Down. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? Ready? 70 Lion. Cowboy 80.
Leading the Bills sideline, it is head coach Sean McDermott. His side has won 2 in a row. Opposing him, that's Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at Bills sideline, it is Sean McDermott. His side has won 2 in a row. Opposing him, that is Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Here's Hall once more. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check. Let's go.
They give on second to Hall.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
It's all on the carry. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's out on the bootleg. Line quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He'll take this at the 10. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game.
They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Allen comes out throwing. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. First down of the game for James Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Has it in close. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Yeah, he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Finds him over the middle. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Jarvis proudly there to make that play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now. They need 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
That's a gain of 6.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On the sneak, it's Allen. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Jets bringing pressure, and they got it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long for him here. And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills finish off their opening drive. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To throw here on first down. To the left side, complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets looking at 1st and 10. Paul running between the tackles. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. He'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Working now from the gun. He's got it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Back to throw, needing a first. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air. Allen. Catch made. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 41.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
Throwing now, out of the shotgun. Brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit from the left side.
49-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Just have it.
Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Allen looking to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long, it's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I'm I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
They start to drive long. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go now.
Now looking to throw. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go. Stop.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Makes the catch. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bill's territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Good run out of the pistol with Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On the check.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Ready, ready.
He's going to throw it. On target to his man Taylor. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. On the move, hit it right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, his throwaway.
Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Okay.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Go.
Setting up to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie things 10-10. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. This our last play of the quarter. Allen now on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Offense to the line for second down.
319.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Allen on third down. Got his man. Shakir has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got it. He's going to lose yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense to the line, second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Jets take over first
Ball
and
on the
10
45,
at
first
the
and 10.
45-yard line.
Ready? Hey, kick, go.
They'll go play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now, first and 10.
Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Here's a throw. He gets it again to Mitchell. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him en route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Cougar 19.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a fourth-quarter lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could go in underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Bills first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Bills down by 7. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another one for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills cut it to a point late in this one. It's a James Cook touchdown. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
Ready up.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hall on the give. Off by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on. Set. 17.
Looking to throw it. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Look to throw it. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's brought in. It's his back leg, Davis. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and they netted some positive yards.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
The Jets, 35-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by New York. That's it, second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Jets going to the dime set ahead of this third down. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. It'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Trying to push deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they face second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Here we go.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line.
56-yard gain on the play. And the Jets, first down.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready. Shut up. Down. Let go. Come on. Set. Ready. Ready. Ready, ready. Go. Set. Ready. Ready. Set. Hut. Set. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Hut, hut. Let's go now. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Ready. Shut up. Go. Down. Ready. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Hut. Ready. Liking 18. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check out. Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19. Hut. Down. 60 by. Check out.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
9 carries, 52 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
You look at this Bears defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Come on. Fix the Eagles.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
2nd and 2. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. Their own 45-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the give, now Williams. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. On first and 10, it's Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Jets at 500 at 6-6. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Ready? 19 targets, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Overstreet. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Off play action. Overstreet. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Overstreet. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He went backwards there, 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Williams from the gun on third down. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Now a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry.
Brings up
second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll run it here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defense.
Touchdown Bears! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
First down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Overstreet.
Throw right side, Wilson.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
70 range, 70 range, ready! Cowboy 80!
A final shot before break. Overstreet. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you react.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that will lead you into bigger errors. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he stopped immediately there. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jets.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Williams. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and 20. From the gun, here's Williams. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and inches. Caught, it's Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Overstreet. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and goal, Jets.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. To the air, Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down. What is up? 1st and 10 at the 46.
Play action. Now Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
17 at the 46-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Overstreet. Pass complete to Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Allen. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Looking to throw. Overstreet. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Gets this to Moore.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York set to take the field. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, Overstreet. Pass complete to Taylor. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Catch made right side by Wilson. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Back to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to win it in overtime. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.